Hey everyone, welcome to GHT Time where we discuss all things General Hospital. So guys, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you'll know when we drop a new video. And I would say get your tea, get your snacks, put your feet up, and let's get ready to recap this very eventful episode. So this is a daily recap for Monday, January 19th, 2026. There was so much going on in this episode. We had Michael, we had Willow's verdict and the outcome from that. We saw some Trina and Kai, Alexis, Sunny. There was so many people in this episode, so let's dig in. So Willow's verdict is in. That everybody was shocked. Willow was shocked. She got off, and there was a host of folks in the courtroom as usual. We saw Chase, Lexus, D.A. Turner, Nina was there, Dante. So there was a whole bunch of people there, and some people were really happy that Willow got off, and others were not. So Willow was thanking Chase for his part in helping to get her exonerated, and Drew was having a mini mental meltdown because as soon as Willow was thanking him, he ran over there and was trying to intervene, and then he had put in there how what he did helped her, and it was just so ridiculous. But his face was so twisted every time she thanked Chase. So D.A. Turner was one of the ones that was not happy with this verdict. She was looking at Dante. Dante looked at her, and she's just done. Her case got all the way messed up when that footage got lost. So she did tell Dante that she wants him to start building a case against his brother. Look, this is a conflict of interest. I don't. They have three people in town, right? And everybody's intertwined with each other. They have to bring in some somebody that doesn't is not related to somebody in the town. So like, how is Dante supposed to build a case against his brother? Like, to even ask him to do that is kind of crazy. But they really do need to kind of get a middle person in for these cases like this. Um, I'm sure Dante is just going to become like really annoying trying to convict his brother, and it's going to be really crazy when everybody in town finds out that Willow really did do this. So D.A. Turner was on the warpath, right? She was just like, look, she went up to Chase and she was like, I think you did it. You deleted that video or got rid of it. And she's like, if I find out that you did it, you're fired. So she's just going to make his life a living hell, even though Chase did not do it. But I'm interested to see if it ever comes out that he didn't do it or if he's just going to stay fired off the PCPD. But she is really not having it. Her case just got destroyed and demolished because that video footage is gone. So Chase was gonna have to watch out. Messing around with Willow again. I've said this before in previous videos. I think he's gonna wind up losing everything. So Nina at the court told everybody we should have a celebration for Willow getting off, and she invited Chase, and they said they were going over to Drew's house to celebrate Willow. Well, when Nina got over there, Drew made it clear he wanted her gone. He's like, get out, I don't want you here. And then told Nina that he was going to tell her that Nina didn't believe in that Willow was going to get off, basically. And that wasn't what Nina said. Nina said something about trying to help her get better legal team if Alexis didn't come through. But we know Drew's going to twist words because he want to get Willow so isolated off with him and some nonsense. But anyway, Nina got fed up and she walked out. Well, Chase did come with some flowers, and the flowers were really nice. But what are you doing over there with flowers? Anyway, I'm a Chase Mickey's on my nerve with this whole Willow thing, and she's Saint Willow when she done cheated on him and then cheated on Michael too. I don't understand Chase, but whatever. He bought these flowers to congratulate her. Um, Before Willow could come out to get the flowers, Drew was trying to chase him off. He was like, "Oh, I give them to her. You can leave because the celebration is over." But Willow came out, she saw the flowers, and she started telling Chase how wonderful it was that he bought them there and thank you so much. And Drew was just done. He wanted this guy gone. But Chase got the thing and he said, all right, I'm gonna head on out. So Chase left, but what Drew problem is he knows that Willow has a hero complex. That whoever helps her out, that they the next man on her list. So Willow got plans, right? She's just like, ooh, Chase helped me. I'm gonna get that. You know that's what's coming next. But anyway, he scooted Chase on out the door. So Chase left, and Willow and Drew decided to do a little celebrating on their own. So Willow popped out the champagne and gave Drew some, and she was just like, "Oh, you're such a wonderful husband, and thank you so much. And if it wasn't for you, he helped me so much get off on this case. Thank you so much, Drew." Now, how many of you laughed during this scene? I literally had to remember this was a daytime soap opera, okay? Because every mob movie, every action film that I've ever seen, I thought Willow was going to do something far worse than jab him in the neck with a needle. But I was just like, oh, they're not going to do this, right? Wait, okay, this is daytime. They're not going to go that far. But when she stabbed him with that needle, I was like, first of all, when she stepped behind Drew to give him a hug, I thought she was going to strangle him. But all right. But I was not expecting that needle. I laughed out loud. I was like, you know what? This is what he gets. He's been so nasty to so many people in this town. He done drove this poor woman crazy. Now, I have two theories on this. Either he's gonna die. There's a spoiler going around that says somebody dies in Port Charles, goes into something happens, and Lucas and Elizabeth is working on him. Now, I was thinking maybe that might be Drew, but then again, I don't know. They love Drew, so I'm sure they're not gonna write him out, but you never know. Um, or they're gonna do him like what they did to Rick in a way. But somebody put it a better analogy. Somebody online said misery. Remember how she was giving him that I don't know if any of you heard the story Misery, but she kind of tied dude to the bed, and then kept him like kind of drugged up and stuff like that so that he couldn't get out. She might do this to Drew, like keep him incapacitated so that he can't get around, but like he's just there. So he would deserve this because he's been so horrible to so many people. So let's see where this goes. I would be really shocked if they kill Drew off. So I think they're going to go the other route where she keeps him drugged because I know she does not want to sleep with him. She does not want to talk to him. So, and she is a nurse, so she does know the medications to kind of get through to what to use to get him to not be able to get around and stuff like that. So this might be Drew's fate. I would not say that he does not deserve this. I think this is a decent comeuppance for all of the nasty he's been doing. So Kai and Trina, right? Save us. These two, I like Trina. Okay, I got a little thing about Kai. I think they can do better with that character. They need to do something with him because they fixed Geo, right? Remember, Geo was really boring in the beginning, and then they started writing him a little bit more interesting, and then they made him an interesting character. So they can fix Kai if they chose to. But I am the Trina fan, and I do like, but this I don't like. It does not make sense. Oh, we should have went to the police. Oh, why didn't we go to the police? Okay, at this point, they're not going to put you in jail, right? You might get in a little bit of trouble for holding evidence or not speaking out when you're supposed to, but Alexis and them said they would help you if needed. It don't make no sense. The other thing that didn't make sense is when Trina said Willow has to stay married to Drew. Why? Why she got to stay married to him? She could have said the stress of the trial, I just got to reevaluate. I think I need to focus on my kids. She does not have to stay married. Please, somebody in its comment section, tell me why she would have to stay married to Drew. I didn't understand that. That's why I said they need to take these two out of this storyline and give them something better to do. I found the conversation between Alexis and Suzanne very interesting. I do like Suzanne. I think she's funny. When Suzanne was telling Alexis that she kind of thought that Willow did it anyway, I wish Suzanne had spoke up earlier and said, are you sure that she didn't do it? So Suzanne was kind of giving Alexis the rundown of why she thought Willow did it. And Alexis kind of confirmed that Willow did do it. And at this point, there's nothing either one of them can do. But Suzanne did tell her, you did do it so that you got to see your granddaughter. So there's something that came out of it. But it sucks that um, Alexis had to help Willow in this. And now we see Willow is definitely spiraling out of control. And it's probably just going to get worse as time goes on. Now, I was happy that Willow let Scout go over to see her grandmother because both of them needed that. Lisa lets us see why she helped Willow. But something tells me that she's going to start being the one that blackmails Alexis with Scout, because Alexis might say, I know you did it. And she might be like, well, you want to see your granddaughter? Now, I heard a rumor that the actress who plays Sam might be coming back. And I know some people, it's a debate out there. Some people love her, some people don't. I personally want to see Sam come back because I am so tired of people using this poor child as a pawn for their nonsense. So if nothing else, please come back and save your child. So Sonny was in this episode. He started out first talking to Suzanne. He was trying to wait and see, talk to Alexis, Diane, but no one was there. Alexis was at court with Willow, and he was just expressing how he wanted Willow to get off, and sort of for the sake of her children. And Suzanne just gave him the information about the verdict was in, and she let him know that Willow got off. So Sonny was talking to Michael and kind of ensuring him that we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that you don't go down for this, and he just put it out there to Michael. I don't know how Sonny can guarantee anything unless he's going to go and get rid of Willow or Drew. I don't know how you can guarantee that, but they don't have an ironclad case. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do anything to Michael, but I'm sure DA Turner is really going to try to go after Michael, because she has to redeem herself somehow. But I hope somebody tells her soon that Michael didn't do this. So Michael and Chase had some kind of not altercation, but discussion, heated discussion, and Michael kind of just went off on Chase. My children's going to have to be around this woman. Chase still does not get it, and I think the only way he's going to get it is when he is being put into a circumstance, because she getting ready to go after Chase. Willow is going to go after Chase big time, and he gonna be looking like somebody with pie on their face, looking dumb, because this child's gonna use him, probably gonna use him to get her kids back, use him, and he's gonna wind up losing his wife. So Michael just was kind of like, now I gotta worry about my children being around this woman. But see, this could be changed so much, because honestly, I think if it wasn't for Daisy, the baby, her messing with that baby, I think Michael would have understood her messing with Drew, because Drew went in and did things to Willow's son, and made him feel bad and all types of stuff. She probably realizes she done lost everything because of Drew. She put all her eggs in the basket for this. Now, but because she messed with the baby Daisy, I don't think Michael want to hear anything that Willow has to say at this point. So Willow's just going to spiral. And we're going to end on Anna. I feel so bad for Anna. They are trying to run her crazy. If you get a chance, listen to my Faison Anna recap. It was a throwback recap. They have done this to Anna before. Faison tried to run her crazy, right? So now I don't believe that this person behind that glass or whatever is Faison. I think they're using Faison's voice to try to use the same tactics that Faison used back in the day to run Anna crazy. And she is just stuck down here with these nutty people, and I hope somebody rescues Anna soon. But they are slowly using tactics that Faison used before to try to get at her psyche. So let's rescue Anna. Thank you again for stopping by with GHT Time and listening to Monday, January 19th daily recap. We are going to release another recap tomorrow. So guys, don't forget to stop in and take a listen. Hit that bell notification so that you'll know when we drop that recap. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.